Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 22nd to the 29th. This is for Aries and Aries rising, and we are going to skip the intro and get right to it because this is a loaded week. There's a lot happening, and it is, in my opinion, the most important week of the month, one where you will feel a lot of movement, okay? A lot of big changes. Now, if you thought last week, if you felt the winds of change, now, this week, you're going to feel currents of change. This is really big, especially because we're coming out of, remember, over the weekend, we not only had the sun move into Aquarius, but Pluto moving into Aquarius the same time, all right? This is a lot of energy. This is a lot of power, Pluto being all about empowerment, all about power. And then Aquarius is such a different, it's a very different feel from Capricorn season. All right. So for the next 4 weeks, this is you moving into a very fresh new area of your life. Aquarius rules your 11th house. All right. Your hopes and wishes, Aries, your hopes and wishes. It's also your social network, community, groups you belong to. You will feel a lot of activity in these areas of your life. There is, and it is very this week. Oh my goodness. A lot of action. Like I said, there is not going to be one snooze button hit in this world. Now, Aquarius in general, very forward thinking, very inventive, very innovative. They're often referred to as the geniuses, a lot of mental activity. Remember, Aquarius is an air sign. It is known to be have a lot of rebellious energy. It is the sign of, the individual as well. It really is that song, Dancing on My Own by Robin. It is, I really love being in Aquarius season because you're marching to your own drum beat. And again, you're definitely going to feel it because what's happening is there's that overlap with a lot of activity in Capricorn, your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, and then with all this Aquarius energy. But we are actually kicking this week off with the moon in Cancer. Okay, now moon in Cancer, this is going to be big. This is the first half of the week. The moon rules Cancer, and so it's almost like there's this really great emotional, like positive emotions moving into this week. A lot of compassion, a lot of nurturing energy. This is all in your 4th house, and so Moon in Cancer is already all about like love and family and children and the home, right? And so it happens to be your 4th house. That's what Cancer rules, which is home and family. So you may be feeling a lot of that right now. Significant other as well. During this time on the 23rd, okay, now we're talking Tuesday, Venus moves into Capricorn. Oh my goodness. Hello. We haven't even gotten to the craziest stuff that's happening toward the weekend, but Venus moving into Capricorn. As you know, Aries, Mars is in Capricorn, Mercury's in Capricorn, now Venus in Capricorn. All the inner planets in Capricorn, okay? We have a stellium in Capricorn, so we have all this energy in Capricorn. Again, your 10th house of career, public recognition, the way that you want to perceived. Venus in Capricorn is very interesting because it's really having this discipline, okay, this practicality toward the things that your heart desires, toward relationships as well. A really, having this pragmatic approach to commitments, okay, especially with Venus in Capricorn. It really is, at the end of the day, long term is really the theme here. It's really the theme here. Now, when we get to the 25th, we have a full moon in Leo. I love moon in Leo. Okay, we all love moon in Leo. Leo is the, rules the 5th house. It is all about pleasure. And again, family. There's that overlap of family and children, but it's, a fun, loving placement. It's very playful. I really love the full moon in Leo. However, this full moon in Leo is opposite the sun in Aquarius, squaring Jupiter. So it can be a little exhausting. Listen, something's got to go. Aries, something's got to go at this point. When it comes to something that brings you pleasure, I want you to ask yourself around this time. Remember, first of all, full moons do bring culmination. Remember that. Okay, so we're ending a cycle, moving on to a new cycle. I want you to ask yourself, am I exerting a lot of energy into something that I don't even want in the first place, right? So you may have moments of that. You may have some culmination. There's something coming to an end as well. Now, when we hit the weekend, this is really, really wild. Friday, Uranus goes direct. This is a big deal. This is a really big deal because Uranus is Aquarius's ruling planet. All right. And so now we're in Aquarius season. Uranus has gone direct. We have Pluto in Aquarius. Uranus is all about innovation and breakthroughs, but also unexpected shifts and surprising things. So this is really interesting because this is a very strong direct motion. And I'm going to explain why in a second. But just expect the unexpected, okay, this weekend, but in a good way. And I'm going to tell you why. But before we even get to that, on Saturday, we have Mercury conjuncting Mars and Venus sextiling Saturn. Hello, this is really big. This is really big. Just think of stability. Remember, it's that long-term goals right now. This is, and also remember, Mars has been sextiling Saturn as well. All right. I think I already mentioned that. But they're both in Capricorn. This is really interesting because at this point, there may be some changes that you may be adjusting to now. All right. There may be some changes you're adjusting to, especially with Uranus going direct and the full moon in Leo bringing this, completion and culmination to something. All right. But again, in your favor. Now, the reason why is because on the 28th, now we're in Saturday, Venus trines Jupiter. This is the best day of the month. This is an absolutely amazing day. Venus isn't just about love. It's money too. It's beauty. It's, there's so many things that Venus rules. But when it trines Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, the planet of good luck, which happens to be in your second house of salary and income, Aries, do you see the pattern here? A lot of y'all are moving into new careers or maybe want to look into new careers, maybe start your own business, maybe get a promotion around this time. You have so much power for that. Now, if you are here for love as well, there you go. There you go. Really great day to go on a first date. There is a sense of grounding here because remember, this is a trine, Venus trining Jupiter. Venus is in Capricorn, okay? Jupiter is in Taurus and the moon is in Virgo, 3 earth signs. Very earthy, very grounding. I really love this. The same day on the 28th, the same day that Venus trines Jupiter, Mercury is trining Uranus. Expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Mercury, all about communication. Okay, so you could be hearing some surprising news. Remember, these are great aspects. So it's surprising news that tip in your favor. Now, here's the last thing on the 29th. And now we're moving into Monday because this is a trio of days that are very powerful. Remember how I said on the 28th, Mercury is trining Uranus? Well, now on the 29th, Mars is trining Uranus. Okay, Mars, your ruling planet, Aries. This is so big. This is absolutely big. This is a really big time to take action. Really big time to take action. Again, there could be some surprises. You could even be surprised with some actions that you take. Just looking at what's happening this weekend, it is so turbocharged. This weekend can really be like a window or even a portal to new changes happening in your life. All right. So Aries, a lot of career stuff happening for you. Even in the beginning of the week, a lot of home stuff could be on your mind. There is a lot happening. Your hopes and wishes, your social network, again, groups you belong to, you could be joining new groups. But even still, there is so much activity. And again, money being a big thing as well. And if you're not here for money, I say this all the time. If you are literally like the king of Norway watching this video, sitting on gold bars, and money is not a matter for you, the second house of self-worth and self-value. So you see how you could have this explosion of confidence around this weekend. So with that said, Aries, let's see what's going on for you. Okay. Again, for Aries and Aries rising, if you want to read for your moon and your Venus, I would recommend both, considering, Venus is changing signs. We have that full moon in Leo, but let's get started, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of January 22nd to the 29th. We could even say till the end of the month because there's really nothing that happens on the 30th and the 31st, but the just over the weekend is going to be really big. So Aries, yeah, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Really does give the best overview in my opinion. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will. Okay, we will. Trust me, we will. Secondly, Aries, I love you. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. You're good. You're fine. You're good. You listen. This is when I say there's a lot of movement this week. Oh yeah. When I say a lot of y'all are going to get new jobs, remember so much activity in your domestic sector as well. Some of y'all could be moving in with partners. Some of y'all could be maybe even meeting someone. Again, good time if you're single too to go out there. All right, go to the bars, go to the observatories, go to the post office, wherever you meet singles. Go do it. Take action. Okay, now. This is, like I said, you're good. You're going to be in your head. There's going to be some changes, okay? You're going to have to just know that it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. And it looks like you will. You did get the Eight of Wands. Absolutely amazing. I love this energy for you. The Eight of Wands is a card. It came up in your past. So there could be some things that are happening for you that are finally moving forward in a way that you really wanted it to. Okay. This is a card where you can see the wands completely aligned here. All right. So just through the air. Okay. Think of them as arrows, right? Because this card is ruled by Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the archer. And so, but the fact that they're aligned, showing that there's movement. Okay, the wands, they're not bolted down. They're not in the ground. There's so much movement, swiftness, enthusiasm with this card. So there is this energy of you just like, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for, to go after this. I'm ready to go after my dreams, my passions, even a lot of career energy here. All right, now, the heart of your spread for this week. Congratulations, Aries. You're amazing. You're amazing. You got the Four of Wands. I absolutely love this for you. In the heart of your spread, this is a card of a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of milestones. So, like I said earlier, this card has a really strong tie association with your domestic sector, like getting proposed to, meeting your soulmate, getting married, okay? But also, they're wands. Remember, wands also represent like enterprise, career, your job. So getting a promotion, getting a new job, something to celebrate. You see them here. This is such a joyful card, okay? The other thing about this, Aries, is that this card is attributed to Aries, all right? It's actually Venus in Aries. And so I really love this. There's a lot of action here because remember, your ruling planet is Mars too. So we know what happens when Mars and Venus gets together, but I really love this for you, all right? So there is something like maybe even like celebrating like a new baby, especially with all this energy in your family sector this week and home sector. So absolutely love this for you. It looks like there is going to be something that you may be celebrating. There's something that you may just again, this upgrade is the message coming through. Now, you also have the Nine of Wands, all right, coming after the Eight of Wands, but the Nine of Wands in your challenge area. And so what I want you to do is if you feel like you're resisting change, remember, you cannot. You cannot. Change is the only constant in this world. Thank you, Heraclitus. And like I said earlier, if last week, if even like the past few weeks have been like winds of change, you've been feeling winds of change, this is now bolts of change, currents of state change. You are going to feel change, okay? So try not to resist anything that's happening because they're happening in your favor. So again, remember with Uranus being very, very active this weekend, extremely active this weekend, following that full moon in Leo where something's got to go. All right. It's change that's happening for you. Okay. I want you to remember that it's happening for you. Now, you do have the Five of Wands in your crown, and you do have the Nine of Swords in the root of your spread. And so there is this sense of like this conflict, this internal conflict that I'm picking up on, like maybe even like tug of war energy, maybe even some indecision. There is a little bit of like, there's a lot of competition that comes with the Five of Wands. So there could be a competitive environment. It feels like a competition of like, with this card, it is like ego, right? Competition of egos. There's a lot of egos at play. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. There's a sense of like, stepping up now. There's a sense of you maybe like cutting through that noise. A lot of it will happen this week with that full moon in Leo, where something's got to go, where there is a little bit of like, okay, I don't think this is, healthy for me to be in this environment. I think that I want to just move forward now. I just want to move forward. All right. There's also, it could be literally children that you're thinking about. Remember, so much children activity this week, especially for you, Aries. All right. Especially the beginning of the week. All right. Or even through the full moon. So even the full week. Because this card is, you do see it's like children here, all right? Bunch of children swinging their wands in the air. So that could be something that is on your mind this week. There's something that with children, I've got to do something like they're arguing, they're bickering, they're fighting over, the last bag of Doritos. Who like, stop, it's Doritos. It's like that kind of energy. You're just like, let me just nip this in the bud now. Okay, let me nip this in the bud. But you did get the 9 of Swords. Like I said, there could be a little bit of like going on, right? You see him sitting up in bed. You see the sword stacked over his head. You see his hands on his face. There is a sense of like this week, there could be something where you feel a little remorseful. Maybe you feel guilty about something. Maybe someone did something to you where you're just like, this is really affecting me up here. Remember, we've moved into Aquarius, the air sign, where there's a lot of mental, thinking, a lot of mental activity this week. All right. So it is up to you to get out of that bed and realize that you can move forward in this direction, nip things in the bud, because you have so many great things coming your way. All right. So I want you to recognize, how does this resonate for you? I want you to also see he does have a comforter. Okay. The word comfort literally lives in the word comforter. Okay. So you can have a lot of comfort sitting there and just staying in this headspace where, you order Ben and Jerry's, you watch the movie, bring it on repeat, stay in bed and just kind of like dwell on certain things. Or you can have a lot of comfort getting out of bed and facing tomorrow. Okay. You can face these things and think about the swords, it's everything that's happening up here. Just removing the swords one by one. So identifying what it is, maybe even learning from it, so it empowers you with Pluto in Aquarius. All right. That is going to be a big thing for you, but it could have to do with this. Something else that's happening is, it could be this week, there could be some sort of argument or just not seeing eye to eye with colleagues, maybe even family members or even significant others that may be coming up that I'm feeling. But it really is a time to remember, let bygones be bones. Okay? That made sense, didn't it? Aries? I'm just joking. But hey, you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. You got the 9 of Pentacles in your future. So you're good. You're absolutely wonderful. We absolutely love the 9 of Pentacles. This is, the reason why I really love the fact that the 9 of Pentacles showed up is not only is she incredibly happy and, you see all the abundance around her. Look at her pentacles stacked up. So there is a sense of like movement in terms of money. Remember, Jupiter is in your second house of income, salary, finances. And so, yeah, a lot of y'all could feel that now you have this financial freedom. Now you have this independence. There's a lot of independence in this card. And like I said, that's what Aquarius is. And so a lot of enlightenment here as well. The one thing that I want you to know is that I love this card in your future because you're an Aries. You go get the things that you want. And this card, there was no luck involved. She earned everything on her own here. Okay. You even see, I'm going to show you here. You see the little snail in the corner, like where my finger is? So there's a lot of like self-sufficiency energy here as well. Snails carry their own home, right? They carry their own home. So you're moving into this place of just amazingness, especially when it does come to career, because you see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. What did I say? Venus is moving into Capricorn this week. Your 10th house of career. If you're not here for career, public recognition, if you're retired, if you're, you know what I mean? Like just feeling honored, looked up to, achieve feeling an achievement in your life. Pentacles are also earthbound. Okay. So if it isn't, again, money or wealth, it is just can be like feeling that wealth in your life. Okay. Feeling wealth in family, feeling wealth in home, feeling wealth in your career, feeling wealth in knowledge, just all of those things, but you're fine. You're good. There is going to be a bit of a thing that I don't want you to resist it. I want you to accept the things that are happening. Should something come up that could be just like out of the blue, just like, whoa, I didn't expect that. Uranus, come on, you're bringing a lot of surprises. Learn from it. Okay. Learn from it. And it could bring up some, again, even competition, in terms of, if you are looking for a job, like, you're not the only one sending out a resume, right, to a position, or if you are dating, like, if you are in Tinder, you're not the only person that's swiping right on someone. So even competition in that capacity as well. But again, it looks like everything's going to fall in your favor as long as you are willing to let go, like, those parts of you that where it does feel like it is like draining you or exhausting you, or there's just so much noise around you, or if it's something where it's like you're gonna have to face where it's like, I need to get this out of my head. Okay, I need to move forward in really good headspace now. It looks like you're gonna be fine. Let's get to your stuff. Aries, if you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Aries, let me know. This is a big week. I want to know what's going on with y'all. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. I really appreciate it. And I am truly grateful. Oh my God. Aries, holy cow. Your life is changing this week in the biggest way possible, and you're getting the things that you want. Okay, this is your best reading. I'm not even gonna hold back here. This is the best reading that you've had in a really long time. Okay, in a really long time. All right, I'm going on record saying that now, knowing the readings that you've gotten, a lot of which have been really great, but this is the best. You got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You got the Queen of Pentacles. There is this, you definitely, money and wealth is a big thing for you. Okay. With Jupiter having gone direct, which is so great for y'all because you're going to start feeling that movement in terms of money, in terms of salary, in terms of finances. She is the richest queen, but that's not all this card is about. There's this great maternal quality to the Queen of Pentacles because she can take care of those people in her kingdom, the people in her family, the people that she loves with the resources that she has, and also take care of herself. Okay. And so the last thing that I really love about this is that the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. Again, a lot of wealth in career. All right. Capricorn being your 10th house, or, honors or achievements, or even like social status. You even see the symbol of the sea goat in her throne here. But there is this sense of like fertility and growth that you are seeking, that you really have to keep your eyes on the prize at this point, and don't let any of these things distract you from it, because hello, you got the Eight of Pentacles. And now it's clear as day. You're moving into this place of abundance, like money, money, money. Money. Is that how do they still do that? Money. Aces usher in new change. Pentacles, money and wealth. Okay. Aces, new beginnings, new opportunities. Look at that golden pathway. You're good. Okay. You see that archway? It really is this gateway. Like I said, this weekend is almost like a window or a portal to this new change that's happening in your life. Ace of Pentacles coming with the Nine of Pentacles as well. The Nine of Pentacles in your future. Come on. You know this is big. And I'm sure you sense this new opportunity coming your way. Again, you're the one that's going to have to take action for it though. All right. It's all about that, taking that action, especially because you got the World. All right. So, it looks like you are looking for, the end of one chapter of your life, the beginning of this new one that is very auspicious. The World, the end of the major arcanas, the Fool's journey, your journey, right? Hero's journey, moving into this next chapter with a lot of wisdom, with a lot of stability, with this sense of like achievement. You're good. You're absolutely good. You're 1000% good. I also love the fact that the World came up because the World is ruled by Saturn being the ruler for Capricorn. Okay, again in career, so a lot of career activity if you are here for that. If not for career, just your passion, something that you want to put all your heart and soul into. Remember Venus being in Capricorn as well, being really logical and practical in that moving in the direction, but it's that long-term energy, that commitment energy that is going to be really strong now. And lastly, the Ace of Cups and your final outcome. I say it all the time. If you think about, okay, here's the thing, Aries. Think about the last time something brought you so much joy, it brought you to tears. That is the Ace of Cups. This is, you see the 5 strengths, right? It's representing your senses. You feel the chalice is overflowing. Water is emotion. So yeah, Cups, all about emotions, all about love, all about, even relationships, wonderment, intuition. Aces, what did I say earlier? New beginnings, new opportunities. This card is rapturous. This is almost like transcendent in this way where you're just so fulfilled emotionally with this new beginning that's happening in your life. Again, remember, you have the Ace of Pentacles. You have 2 aces here. One in your external factors area, one in your final outcome. You're set up. You're set up. You know when they say, what was that movie in the Hunger Games? May the odds be in your favor. They are. They're in your favor. You're good. Your life is changing. This is a life. This is the best. This is the best. Okay. This is the best spread that you've had in, I'm going to have to look back at your spreads, but I would have to say, ever. Yeah, I'll go there. Aries, I'll go there. Y'all, this is big. This is big. This is big, right? Do you know this is big? It's just a matter of you not resisting anything and just kind of like nipping things in the bud that you need to nip and really coming to terms with things where if there's a part of you where it's almost like you're really feeling like you're in this headspace, maybe even doubting yourself, it is time to tap into your Aries energy, okay? And just blaze forward because so many great things are happening. Look across your cross. You have the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Look down your staff. You have the Ace of Cups, the World, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. So all court cards and major arcana, like you're good. You're good. I would just, if you feel a little bit of like, analyze it, storage it, bin it, chuck it. All right, Aries, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. I'm very excited for you. This is your best spread. I'm not going to lie. Even the energy coming from it is insane. This is rare, okay? This doesn't happen often. This does not happen often. You have a lot to celebrate. You have a lot to look forward to. Aries, thanks so much. Next week, we do the, we're already at, February. I do your February forecast. Wow, we're there. By the way, take all the action now because February, there are some aspects like it's better to take everything that you want now, put them in motion now. It's going to be easier in January, especially around this weekend than February. I'm just going to put that out there. But February, I'm not saying February is a bad month or anything, but you want to take advantage of this weekend. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Aries, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.